For she is a breath of the power of God and pure emanation of the glory of the Almighty. Therefore nothing defiled gains entrance into her, for she is a reflection of eternal light, a spotless mirror of the working of God, and an image of his goodness. From the Book of Wisdom. Mary, Mother Inviolate, is the spotless mirror without blemish that perfectly reflects the grace of the Holy Spirit. Their intimate spousal union was developed by St. Maximilian Kolbe to a high degree, which is too lengthy to go into detail in this short video, although I will include a link for those who wish to dig deeper. St. Maximilian describes Mary's deep and intimate union with the Holy Spirit from the moment of her conception. He calls her the created Immaculate Conception, made superabundantly fruitful, when at her fiat she became the Mother of God through the work of the Holy Spirit, the uncreated, eternal, Immaculate Conception, who was conceived from the love that flows from the Father and the Son. Let that sink in for a moment. I think of St. Joseph and his hesitation in wedding Mary when she told him that she was with child. Was it because he did not trust her purity? It's hard to believe that anyone who spent any time with her would have thought that. It is quite reasonable to assume that St. Joseph understood to some degree that union between Mary and the Holy Spirit, and thought that divorcing her quietly was the right thing to do until the angel appeared to him in a dream to relieve him of his fears. Our Mother Inviolate will eternally continue to enjoy spousal union with the Holy Spirit and will continue to be the spotless intermediary by whom all graces come to us. She is the commanding general of God's faithful warriors who crushes Satan's head through her obedience, humility, and purity. I will close with the words of Pope St. John Paul II. The Immaculate Conception does not mean only an exaltation of Mary. On the contrary, it means her insertion into the very center of the spiritual combat, of this enmity that, in the course of human history, places the Prince of Darkness and the Father of Lies in opposition to the woman and her seed. Through the words of the book of Genesis, we see Mary immaculate in all the realism of her election. We see her at the culminating moment of this enmity, at the foot of the cross of Christ on Calvary. There she will crush your head, and you will strike her heel.